Good Tuesday morning. I almost done the unthinkable just then. A yawn. It would have caused everybody in 6 states to start yawning. Is that not the most contagious thing that there is in this world?
And you can do it to a dog.
Yeah, dog do it. You go to a doctor's office, let one person in the waiting room do it, and it's doop 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 doop. I have no explanation for it and don't understand it. Good morning. How are you today? Right now we're sitting at a nice 68 degrees as we wait for the unbearable today. 100 with a heat index of 107. Now we have a heat index that is in effect beginning today. So if you've got to work outside, we say it over and over and over. Make sure to work early or late. Anytime between 10 and 7 is not the best time to be outside. It is a Tuesday, as we said. We're into July the 2nd. Our Independence Day is coming up on Thursday. I hope you will celebrate. It means a lot for our country. Man alive, the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's what we are. Let's keep it that way. More up and coming on your forecast. A few of the headlines that are shaping America as well, but right now, as always, something that's really important. That's a message from the good Lord above. Let's go out to Collinsville now.
Here's a proverb for you. Proverbs 11:22 says, "Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who shows no discretion." What does this even mean? I believe Solomon intends to say something absurd to make a valid point. You wouldn't put a gold ring in a pig's snout. In ancient times, a gold nose ring was often used as a piece of jewelry. Women would wear them, and it was a sign of beauty. You could adorn a pig with any amount of gold that you want, but it wouldn't accomplish anything. It would still be an ugly old pig. And just like it doesn't fit to put a gold ring in a pig's snout, it doesn't fit for a beautiful woman to have any discretion, making poor decisions that serve to harm her inner beauty. No amount of outer beauty can match up to the lack of beauty on the inside. I think this speaks to the focus of being built up in character, building up integrity, purity, and all the things that reflect inner beauty. A woman can spend time and energy and efforts to increase her outer beauty, but all of that does little to bring honor to God and make a difference in the lives of others. You know, my wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, both outwardly and inwardly. And when I look at how God has used her to have a godly, positive influence on our children and on our grandchildren and on countless other people over the years, it's her inner qualities that God has used most of the time to make that difference. The sign of a beautiful woman who has and uses discretion. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Well, always good to hear that. Again, as we said, 68 as you're waking up. After 40 years, it returns to the silver screen. Well, almost. I was double checking myself. Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop. The 4th installment is getting ready to happen, and it will go directly to your TV instead of hitting a theater. I was double checking to make sure I was right on that, but that is going to be the wave of the future. We'll bypass these things. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. is what it's going to be called. And as he puts it, he's just your everyday American. It's somebody that anybody could be. As you read into this, and I respect this about Eddie Murphy, he says it's not going to be any of these stunts that are generated that are unbelievable. Each stunt that is done is going to be done by a human. I think that's good. It'll make it maybe more realistic, done in the way it was back in the 90s. You see so many stunts these days, and you know that it can't be done. That's what's always made a movie is you could put yourself in the place of the hero. You could do it. If you make these things that aren't possible, it just doesn't seem as good. Or at least that's my take on that. But Beverly Hills Cop 4, hope you get to see it. The first 3 were good. What else is happening today? This is great. 200 children have been rescued by the Marshal Service over a 6-week period that were missing. That's a big deal. Every now and then we'll see these pushes to where they make raids and find children that have been missing. 200. That is fantastic. Let's see. Biden has got a win as he gets a win on the student loan repayment plan. He's going to be allowed to proceed according to the law. Also, let's see. We'll get into all of the latest when it comes to the presidential things coming up in a minute. The Grand Canyon National Park. Always be cautious with what you do. A Texas hiker has passed away hiking there at the Grand Canyon. It's hot. It's summertime. No matter what you're doing, keep this in mind in your travels and what you do. I didn't realize that Oprah even had I guess the super rich do, but she's got a home in Hawaii. 2 men have been arrested. Even in Hawaii, they night hunt. I've never really thought about Hawaii in that way, but they were arrested on her property for night hunting. Shame. Everybody's going to know their name before it's all said and done. The arrest has been made there. So that's one of the things that are stirring this morning with that. Let's see what else. We'll get into, it's a lot going on when it comes to the presidential things that have happened there. AOC, I'll mention this part. We all know her. They've lost one of the squad members. He got voted out. She threatens to impeach all 6 conservative Supreme Court justices after the immunity ruling. She's real smart.
She's your typical Democrat.
Yeah, she is typical. Bless her heart. We'll leave it at that. We've got your forecast coming up in a moment. I hope you feel good. It is Tuesday as we move to this. It's a short weekend. Now, keep in mind, I want to bring this up, too, about garbage. Not going to happen on July 4th. Everybody's going to have the day off. Most likely, in most cases, I know in Kemper County, for sure, they'll double up on Friday. I feel that they'll do that in Meridian as well, doubling up. That's where we are on that. Most of you, if you need cash before then, make sure to go see a bank before Thursday. They'll be closed Thursday and Friday and open up most likely on Monday. So if you've got to have some actual cash, make sure to go by to the bank before now and then. Do that bank business beforehand. We'll be right back as we all gather around and start this day. We'll be right back in just a moment.
CF Moto has arrived at Meridian Cycles. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North or give us a call at 601-485-8700.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
And welcome back. Let's get into our forecast now.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Those record highs, record lows. It was 1977. We had a high of 101. By 08, we were down to 57 for our official low then. Not all that long ago. If I tell myself that, it wasn't. But it really is, isn't it? 2008, oh boy. As we look at the temperatures today, look at this, 100 set on the thermometer for today. We're looking at 98 for Philadelphia, and same thing through Columbus, and back down the Mississippi River from 97 to 98 there in Natchez. A warm day all across the state with heat indexes at least at 107. As we show this, Tuscaloosa should be somewhere around 97. We'll see cooler weather there in Birmingham at 93. And down to Troy around 90. Now, this is where it gets hot, as we see that the Meridian area is a level 1 for today. That's from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. tonight. They pushed it an hour. Look at that, at 8 p.m. tonight. It gets hotter as we get toward Hattiesburg and even warmer as we get into the Natchez. 115 area, we're expecting 105, if not more. Actually, it's 107 for Meridian already forecasted. So it'll bump this to a level 2. As we look at this, Wednesday through Thursday, it's going to be a level 2 on Wednesday and Thursday, and by Friday, we're still at a level 1 at that 105 temperatures there. Now, as we move across, this is what we're expecting. Hot weather still across this. More Look at California. That'll eventually make its way back to Mississippi across the south, but we're still got warm weather. The 7-day forecast calls for today, depending upon where you're standing, 99 to 100. We increase to a 50% chance of rain on Wednesday and a 40% chance on the 4th. It should be an afternoon shower is what we're expecting. High of 94 down to 76 by Friday. As the 5th comes in, the weekend rolls in. 50% chance of showers Friday, Saturday, and a 40% chance on Sunday. We'll have mid-90s over the weekend. Nothing too terrible, but kind of down the middle there. Chance for afternoon showers each day. As we go all the way through the 16th, look at this. We'll show a 60% chance of rain there on the 10th, high in the 80s. Wow, that's a change. Then we're back to the 90s once again all the way through the 16th of July. Don't forget, August is coming. That'll be the worst of the worst. Here's what we got when it comes to the fishing forecast this morning. We show that we've got, well, the best time to fish today is around 10 o'clock till noon. Again, that's right in the middle of that heat wave. Be careful. A minor time will come late tonight, 10 o'clock. Another major time around 9 o'clock. So your best time to fish is this morning. The wind's going to be calm, becoming east-southeast around 5 miles an hour this afternoon. So what's going on with the tropics as we'll look at this, and then we'll look at the live map of what we've got from the National Weather Service. We've got a 70% chance of another storm developing here, 50% chance of one beginning here, and then Beryl, Category 5 as of this morning. This is an old map here, and let's pull this up and go over here to where we can show you the map of what's actually happened this morning. As we pull this up, I posted that online as we look at this morning. Here we go. As we pull it up, 167 miles an hour, gust of 201 miles an hour, 935 millibars as it's moving west-northwest at 22 miles an hour. Now, we've got another storm that is trying to develop back here and then one that's coming across Mexico, but this is the one to watch. Now, as we'll look at all of this, she sits at a Category 5 as of right now. It will downgrade by this afternoon at 1 o'clock to a 4. Tomorrow afternoon down to a 3, and it comes across Mexico. It'll be coming in at a level 1, and it does not look like it will ever make the United States. It should come inland here in Mexico. Slight chance. Some of these spaghetti models are showing that it could go through Corpus Christi, but even at that, it should be down to less than a 1, Category 1. That's what we're watching with that as of this morning. Let me go back here and pull this up so we can. This was the latest that we had of all the developments that are happening here from the National Weather Service. 30% chance of this storm becoming something off the coast of Africa, and this is where Beryl is this morning. Something to be concerned about. Category 5 is a huge storm, and again, not projected to make it to the Gulf of Mexico to hit anywhere along the U.S. coastline in that area. Hopefully, we will get through this safe and sound by the end of the season in November. Good morning, John Frazier. We see Jamie is going. Vera. We also, Miss Lisa is up. Mac. Many of you. We're going to be back live here in just a few moments as we'll bring you the morning show of all the happenings that have occurred around the area. That begins sharp at 7 o'clock. I hope you'll join us. Odie's in. We're making coffee. We're getting ready for another great day. Join us, won't you? It'll be starting soon here at the Scotty Ray Report.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.